Hi guys, Suzanne HB here. Crazy Just Might Work on Instagram, and this tutorial is on the Cheerleader design. This is the one that I posted, and I'm going to do it in the same colour pattern as I have here. You can also do it with one colour here and a highlighted colour along the edge. That looks quite nice too, but I got a good response to this one, so I thought I'd do it the same way. It is reversible, and the reverse side is kind of frillier, and it's got a these come up, and then this is lower than the sides. So when you wear it, it's got a kind of divot in the middle. So this is the way I wear it, but I think a lot of people like the frilly side too. So it works really well with opaques, and I'm going to do the tutorial today with opaques as well, in 3 colours the way I have here. And let's get on with it. So I've chosen some unusual colours. I hope they come out okay. I've got dark green and I think it's burgundy brown, kind of earthy tones, burgundy brown and caramel, all in the opaques, rainbow loom opaques. So that's the kind of colour scheme we're going to have, which could be interesting. There we go. So what you do, as you would have seen then, is you need to do a single chain running up the middle, and for this colour pattern you'll need a running, just alternating your colours. So cap band, different colours, and you just keep running your chain up, sliding that through with the different colours, alternating in that pattern of 3, like so. Oh, it's really glinting off my hook there. Sorry if I'm blinding anyone. Every time I do it, my lighting seems to be different, even if I haven't moved anything. So I'll just see if I can move one of those so it's not doing that so much. There you go. So I'll just do a little bit longer on the chain because I'm only going to do a demonstration piece on this. It's a really simple pattern, so long as you don't mind the stitch that runs all the way up it. So I'll just go that far, pop a slip knot in there. You can C-clip it if you like once you get to the length of the bracelet that you think you'll need. The bracelet actually does stretch out a little bit, so you want to make it, if you make it a little shorter than you think you'll need to go around your wrist, that should be about the right length because it will stretch out a little. Alrighty. So, coming back to our cap band, having it facing it in so that it looks like an O, like so, coming up through the back. And what we're going to do, because we've got this colour pattern, is we're going to use the colour that is the next single chain up, so that when it pulls alongside it, that's where it will match in like that. I'm sure I'm not making much sense, but when you go in to, like in this one, the pink, you have, sorry, just go back to where it started. So when you start, you don't start with the cap band colour, you start with the colour, the next one up, and then in that colour you go into the next colour up. So it'll make more sense as I do it, I'm sure. So we're going into the cap band from back to front, and we're grabbing the next colour up, which will be burgundy brown. Sorry. I'm going to do a leaf stitch. So we're doing a leaf stitch with both bands burgundy brown, weaving over and under and getting that leaf stitch on there. before you reattach it, this is the tricky stitch. You take the hook out so that you've just got this side holding on, turn it over, grab a hold of this one and pull it just to the other side of this band that's crossing here. And then you push that one through like that, so that you've actually picked up that band, and this one is looped back on itself. Then you attach the other side and go up to the next. So going from the back forward. Remember, we're going to grab the colour in the next layer. So for this one on, you pull one band through all of them to start with. Like so. And then you do your leaf stitch. So you grab the leaf stitch, like so. Pull that through before you attach this side of it. You're going to take your hook out of that left part of that band, turn it over, pull it back just to the other side of this and push it through. Like so. Pick up this side and go to the next one. See how that sits next to that colour there? So we will now go up. Okay, so at the end of each section when you've done this, you'll be going into the same colour as the bands you've just done. So in this case into the caramel. And you'll be pulling through a band of the next colour up to start that sequence. So pulling through a band of the dark green and then doing a leaf stitch, pulling that through, letting go that left hand side, turning your hook over, picking up that crossband and attaching this side. Going into the same colour that you've been making, which is the green, like so. And using the next colour up, which will be the burgundy brown, to pull through one. And then pull through a leaf stitch. Releasing the left hand side, turning your hook over, pulling it to the other side of this crossband here. Pushing it through. So that is the band that you're hanging on to that you've just picked up. Like so. From here we're going to go back into the burgundy we've been working with and grab the next colour. So we put one through everything and then do a leaf stitch. Take out that left side, hook turned over, bring it back and push through and pick up that band. We're going to be going into the same colour and picking up a band of the next colour. Pulling through everything. That one gets in the way, just pull that down. Leaf stitch, whoops, leaf stitch, pulling through everything, then go that left one, pulling it over with your hook upside down, and picking up that band. So you'll end up with this band is the opposite end of the one you're holding in your left, and this one's kind of a three-way curl around. You can see that. Going into the green on the chain, centre chain, and then grabbing the band of the next colour. Ooh. Or you can just let everything go like I did. There you go, picked it back up, yay! So going through the green and pulling through. Burgundy, making your leaf stitch, pulling that through, grabbing the left hand side of that loop with your hook turned over, bringing it back and pushing through so that you pick up that band and put that other band into the band back on. Go into the center chain again, same color, and go into the next one. So I'll just do this a few more times, and then I'll show you how to do the other side, which is basically the same, just you have to face it the opposite direction. Oh, don't do that. Have to be between those, that side and that side, and picking up this one from between them. Oh dear. If only I could demonstrate my own design. There we go. So that's what we got with the leaf stitch. Back and through. And through the same colour. Through all. Leaf stitch. Hooking over, picking up. You kind of see you've got that 3 loops there on that right hand band, like that, and into that one. Okay, so I might just stop it there. What you would do at that point is, if you were at the end of where you thought you needed to be for your bracelet, you could then just grab the next colour. So in this case I'll just take these ones out. My next colour is burgundy, and I'll just pull one of those through. And you can slip knot or C-clip, whichever you feel is more secure, and wait till we get to the other end. Okay, so you can see that that's curling a bit, but it won't once we've done the other side, but it will stretch that middle band out, which is why you didn't need to make it as long as your wrist to start with. Alright, so we're going to do exactly the same thing, but as with a lot of my border designs, you need to turn it around. So the cap band is at the top, and the end of the band, other end of the band is towards you, and we're going to work again from underneath up, from the back to the front, and bring it back this way. So we'll start again with the starting sequence, which is, which is simply a leaf stitch instead of pulling one through to start. So it's just a leaf stitch in the next colour up. Exactly the same, pulling over, picking up, matching. And then when you do it, you flip it towards yourself and go into the same colour and grab a band of the next colour. Pull it through all. Like so. Make a leaf stitch. Pull it through. Exactly the same step as we've done the other side. Pull back with your hook upside down. Pick up the opposite end of this band and attach that side. Flip it over, come up from the back up to the front and grab a band of the next colour, which in this case is my green. Pull it through everything. And often coming this way, I find I do have to, just those two side bits there and there, I do have to pull it down. It gets a little bit awkward. So I usually pull that down to pull it through all of the bands, like so. Make your leaf stitch. Pull it through. Turn your hook over, releasing that left-hand side. Pull it back, pick up that band from between and attach. Flip it over and go through the same colour that you've just been working on. Okay, I'll just do a couple coming back this way. Don't know if you can hear it, but I'm very conscious I've got a clock ticking behind me. Here we go. So I'm sure you will have the idea by now. And if not, you can always go back and rewind. Straighten that out there a little. They should be matching up. Colours should be matching across there. I'm just going to finish up to here and then I'll show you how we finish it off. Okay, so I've done my last sequence and I've got up to this point. Because there's quite a few bands on there, instead of putting one band through all of them, what I'd like to do in this one is going in again from the back in the same direction as you've done before, like you did on the other side. Oh, if I can get it to go in, there we go. And grab another band of this next colour, in my case the burgundy, and pull that through everything. Sorry, in the middle there, pull that through everything on the hook, like so. Then undo this one, however you've done it up, without losing those bits attached to it, and collect those up, the two sides of that. And then I would C-clip those four, or you could do an additional band on there if you wanted to, and then C-clip it to your cap band down this end. So if I do it with the 4, and they're opaque, so 4 is fine. Oops, if I keep the 4 on, here we go. 4 on there, and my teeny tiny one, and then you just clip it whichever way it seems to want to sit over there. Can't get anything to go on tonight. There you go. Over there. So that is the frilly side, and that's how it'll go if you wear it that way. And that is the signature side of Cheerleader. So with this teeny, 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 tiny example, I just unclip that. And there we go. So there you go, that's my example of my teeny, 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 tiny piece of the Cheerleader. And that's the back. But if you give it a bit of a tug, those bits will curl in a little bit if that's the way that you would prefer to wear it. So if you've liked this and it's been helpful, please give me a thumbs up. That'd be great. And subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to keep a good steady flow of tutorials coming out. And please check me out on Instagram if you're on there under Crazy Just Might Work, and give me a follow. And I'll put all the details of hashtagging and tagging me on Instagram in the description box. So I hope you've enjoyed that, and I'll catch you later, guys. Bye.